Why did you search out a contact center solution?
What we noticed was an evolving market. We wanted to move with an evolving market that was looking more at omnichannel solutions. So businesses wanting to meet customers the way that they want to interact through web chat, SMS, WhatsApp.
I have to service customers, whether they, are one user, all the way up to some of the largest companies in the industry. And I am a Crescendo partner since 2019, and that was a major inflection point in my business and my direction, and having the ability to offer so much more from a development standpoint, integration standpoint in my market. But I was just lacking capability. We needed more higher end capabilities so we can best service the entire market, as opposed to just, oh, you can kind of do up to a certain point and then you kind of lack the capability to go further.
But I wanted to add, and I'm trying to figure out how to say this eloquently, that Xima filled a significant need in our product mix, right? Because for years and years and years, we had this Metaswitch stuff that did about that much. And then we had that other brand that did some high-end stuff, but we really missed this mid-market.
And so why did you pick Xima?
So we picked Xima. So we've got 4 different unified communications offerings. One of the main reasons we picked Xima is it can sit across the top of any of those. So it's an agnostic contact center solution. The other thing is that it gave everything that we needed it to. So it gave the omni-channel features, it gave advanced voice routing capabilities, and then the advanced features. So speech analytics, transcriptions, and sentiment was a key thing that we were looking at.
Well, I am a pretty loyal customer, loyal partner. And so certainly as I needed that, leaning on the Crescendo people to find out what was there to be offered, what was, being part of the ecosystem there is very important when you get down into compatibilities and support, whatever. So full disclosure, I went to them and they were talking about a product called OzoneTel. So that was my initial effort into this area, and I learned a lot. I learned that OzoneTel was not the right solution for us. At the time, I have no idea what it is now, but it totally lacked the flexibility, our ability to integrate. I mean, our claim to fame is relationships we've created with the industry focused CRMs. So therefore, to be able to provide extra capability to enhance our customers' experience with the CRM that they select. So integration, API, capabilities to bring that into the contact center platform was paramount. And I could not do that with the one and only at the time contact center solution being offered. So, and I also didn't want to lose control of the customer. I didn't want to say, oh yeah, just go to Five9's nice or whatever and see you later type thing. So I was in a search and actually where I heard about Xima really was from one of my employees who in a previous job knew about you guys, I believe on the premise side of the business back in the day. And he was the one that recommended us to take a look at Xima. And I think as I dove more into it, I know that I'm not looking for a vendor, I'm looking for a partner. And that was very important to me. So we started moving along with Xima, and here we are today.
I mean, I think the way that Xima has worked with us to allow us to come up with a winning go-to-market strategy that largely involves us offboarding a lot of the work on the Xima has been really kind of crucial to our success and of course, excellent demo capability and support.
So far, how have you liked working with Xima?
Yeah, it's been great. In my role and in previous roles, I've worked very closely with vendors in the past, and Xima's probably up there with the best of them. Very attentive to things that Access 4 need. So Access 4 traditionally sold UC, didn't have a lot of experience in contact center solutions. So the team at Xima was always willing to jump in and give demos, answer any questions via email or Teams, meetings and things like that as well. Very willing to meet us in the middle in terms of pricing, what we can offer in the Australian market compared to where Xima traditionally played in the US and Europe.
I'm certainly receiving what I wanted, and beyond, I think, what I expected in a good way. One thing I can tell you, and I don't know if it's just because it's John Florence, but the demos, they always, let's put it this way, the Xima system always demos well. The feedback I get is like, there's very few instances where, oh, you don't do that. Oh, it can't do that. So that's very positive. But the other side of it is I don't get the feedback that our prospects, our customers are being overwhelmed. Okay. Because that's a lot of things too that happens with it. Oh God, this is way too complicated and too overwhelming. To have a partner where, we have strategy meetings monthly, we have development meetings monthly. It's been, like I said, it's far exceeded what I thought I could exceed with a contact center partner.
I would say that we really truly get excellent demo support. So one of the key things about our partners is that many of them are small, medium businesses selling to small, medium businesses. The truth is that they're kind of scared when you use the term ACD or contact center or omni-channel. And so what we have developed with Xima is a go-to-market strategy that really allows us to tell them, just find the opportunity. Don't be scared. Identify the opportunity. And then in our case, we bring in our sales engineers to kind of vet it to make sure which direction we need to go. But once it's identified that it's a Xima opportunity, then we bring in the Xima team to do the demos and to, make the customer feel like, we've got the best thing going, like blow Genesis and Nice out of the water with the Xima demos. You guys do a great job with that. And then once we land the opportunity, the partner doesn't have to worry about programming or provisioning it or training the customers or collecting the onboarding information. The way that we go to market, we have engaged Xima to do that for us. And do that for our partners, which makes sure that they have successful sales and happy customers. So they have the encouragement to resell repeatedly into the future.
On that note, what value does it add to your customers and to your business?
It's that contact center experience. So as I mentioned, Access 4 didn't have a lot of experience selling and supporting contact centers. Xima's definitely brought that to the table, and that close-knit relationship we've got with Xima allows us to go out to our partners and customers and really push a consolidated sort of offering with Access 4 and Xima, and then the features that it brings. So that all-in-one sort of solution in terms of we're not having to cobble together, we're not having to go, oh, here's your PBX solution and here's some call recording that we're adding onto it, and then here's a third-party analytics solution that we're adding onto it as well. So Xima, that all-in-one sort of interface and solution, it allows us to have everything in one interface: a speech analytics, call recording, CRM integration, and then the call routing management is definitely a massive value that it brings to our customers and business.
It has filled the void. I mean, yes, we have some small customers that want omni-channel contact center, and collectively we found a way to deliver that. But we are attracting, since we've really gotten this going, and I'd say John, about a year or so that we're really been going, we have closed many large customer deals I never would have closed without Xima, and we're attracting many more. We're attracting ones that, hey, we really like you guys, but you didn't have everything we needed, so we had to go somewhere else. We're now in discussions with some of them who want to come back based on everything that we have. Like I said, more customers, more revenue per customer, all that combined has allowed us to attack the entire market.
And we're kind of a unique go-to-market strategy where on our UCaaS side, they do provision and program, but on the CCaaS side, that they don't have to. So I would, the main thing is that we find the contact center customers stickier. It's larger revenue. It's really good for their business to do this type of business.
Yeah, what I would add to that is for partners that don't want to sell contact center, there's a growing number of business application where you don't have to call it contact center, you can call it customer experience, right? Customers are looking for more value out of their communication solutions. And if they're not leaning into ways to do that, which could be call center, could be also be AI, right? Then yeah, they're limiting their growth, their potential success in the business if they don't address a huge need in the market.
I would absolutely agree with that, a lot of what we're using from the contact center, we're not really positioning it as historically like we did as contact center or omni-channel contact center, especially as AI has moved more to the front. And I will say that's a place where, Xima has helped us out a lot because they've been pretty Johnny on the spot with the development and keeping up with AI. And so as these customers ask these questions, we're able to bring in solutions because of Xima that we might not have had as quickly, save some of those customers, earn some new customers. But it definitely is not just about contact center anymore.
What would you say to other partners exploring a CCaaS offering?
Definitely do your research into not only what they offer today, but also what they're offering into the future. Ensuring that it aligns with where you wanted to go as a business and provider. Ensuring that it fits the needs of your customers now and into the future. So we touched on omni-channel before. It's a world where the younger demographic don't want to talk on the phone, they don't want to make phone calls. So making sure that you're aligning your strategy to that omni-channel sort of offering. And then what we've seen from customers is they want the newest shiny things. So that's your AI bots, your really deep analytics in terms of what's happening within the business and all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, and making sure that you're not tying yourself down to one sort of offering. So with Xima, if we get someone that comes to us and says, I want a Teams solution, we can offer that through Xima, through the Teams integration. They say, no, I don't care about Teams, we can do that. Whereas if you kind of funnel yourself down one avenue, then you can only service a small sort of demographic.
If I'm a Crescendo NetSapiens partner, I don't see, I see few offerings. Okay. And, they're either going to try the ozone tell and again, full disclosure, I have no idea where it sits today. But advising people on my experience with Xima, like I said, I've been able now, I control, my customer. Okay. I don't have to send it out to somebody else and let them take over. Although we've done a lot of, we don't hide it. I mean, certainly there's, people know Xima, they know our partner. Xima people are involved in selling it, as we know. Xima people are involved maybe in training, in somewhat of the install and so on and so forth as we continue to grow with this. But one huge thing that I get out of it is that it's a hybrid solution. It being run, as I would understand it, on top of the NetSapiens Crescendo platform is just beyond ideal. I mean, we have a huge customer out on the West Coast where contact center is really about a third of their user base. So we're able to, in a hybrid situation, jointly deploy the Xima solution along with the base Crescendo solution all in one. So extremely powerful and extremely cost-effective overall for our customer base, where they don't have to enable agents where they don't really need that type of agent capability. I'm one of about 300, I would guess, NetSapiens partners. I am on their partner advisory council, and having Xima part of the Crescendo ecosystem is huge.
Well, they're leaving a lot of money on the table. They're leaving probably their highest value customers on the table too. I mean, the problem is that, I will say just today, I talked to a partner that lost what was a retail, $4,000 a month MRC customer because their customer decided they wanted one company that provided everything to them. And so if you're not, providing the contact center with your voice solution, you risk losing the whole opportunity.